So I'm going to lead us through a visualization. It's very short, but I think we need to fill energetically, right? We've kind of taken in enough in our brains. Does anyone else kind of feel like, okay, I'm good in my brain for a second? So here we go. So just taking some breaths and actually uncross. I just find it runs the energy best if we're uncrossing our arms and legs, lifting our chest, lifting our chin a little bit, closing the eyes if you feel comfortable and safe. If you don't, you can leave them as a soft gaze. It's perfectly fine. Just absolutely honor yourself. Breathing in, breathing out, and feeling a beautiful light of abundance start to pour over you. Just feel like the room has opened up. And this abundance, like a spotlight, it could be gold or white or a color, whatever comes to you is perfect. And just feel it like glistening and going through, rejuvenating every cell, every gland, every organ, every nerve and synapse. With every breath, you're being relaxed and rejuvenated at the same time. Oh, it's so nice. And just know you are filling with abundance, and any resistance, any past experience of lack and limitation is just sort of gently dissolving out through the soles of your feet, down through the tail of your spine, just releasing into the earth where it is turned into pure creative energy. And you are now connected above you and below you to the light above and the light below, and feel those lights merging in your heart like we did at the beginning of the day and moving out in every direction. And just feeling your light connecting to the light of every other beautiful person here and out into the world, into the universe. And then that light is blasting out into the universe and pouring back into you with every breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful releasing. And just feel yourself being held. And if the scene merges where you're suddenly like floating downstream on a river in a beautiful way, or if you like just bathing in the light, but there's a sense of falling back into it, surrendering into it, just letting it be yourself be held in the light. Oh, just feel how good it feels to just be, everything is taken care of. Any worry, concern, to-do list, thing to figure out, question you have is just being lifted and fulfilled by this light. You are in a state of complete being, not doing, receiving, not giving. And just imagine that it's just a bit from now. Don't worry about exactly how much time. And suddenly you have just magically entered this portal where you are at a place where your future bio is your reality. Suddenly on your calendar, the speaking engagements or podcast appearances or vacations and trips to see friends, the amazing events that you're hosting, whatever is on that future bio has populated your calendar. You open up your calendar and it's no longer what you were doing. It's all of the things that you're doing when you're living that future bio, which is now your current bio. We are making a shift now from future to now. So feel yourself stepping fully into that place. Maybe your first box of the new book arrives. You feel the delivery and you're opening the packaging tape and you pull it out and you're smelling it and touching it, and everything from the cover to what's inside is everything that you hoped and more. Or you're seeing that article go up online. You're seeing those pieces of content that you've created, those talks. Maybe you're standing in that red circle on the TEDx stage, the orange light behind you, the crowd on their feet. You're receiving those emails and direct messages and texts. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for putting this in the world. Thank you for doing this work. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you. And feel and see suddenly you open up your online banking or wherever it is that you look at your finances, and oh my gosh, the zeros at the end of those numbers. You see the abundance soaring and doubling and tripling. You see the overflow, the financial freedom. You did it. You can hardly believe it. You did it. Despite all the gremlins, all the fears, all the doubts, not feeling ready, not having enough time, not knowing if it would work, it worked. And everyone is benefiting. See the ripple effects of impact. The people whose lives you've changed because you stayed in your yes. And now see those leaders that inspired you, that you always put on that pedestal because they had brought their books or their podcasts or their talks or their social media, whatever it is. And they're now greeting you as a peer, hugging you, thanking you for your contribution. You're pinching yourself like, oh my gosh. And they say, I felt just as scared. I felt just as much self-doubt. I just kept saying yes. I just kept saying, I can and I will. I just kept saying, I get to and I'll just take the next step. I just got to focus on the opportunity, not the cost. So just taking in the excitement, the joy, the relief, feeling proud of yourself, whatever the emotions are, notice them. It happened. It's happening. And it's only the beginning. What was the future is now your current reality. So take it in. Feel it go through every cell, every muscle fiber, every level of your being, conscious, subconscious, outer conscious. Anything that's unlike this, I claim, is now released, destoried, uncreated in all directions of time and space, dimension, and reality. And let yourself feel yourself bringing all the joy, all the happiness, all the abundance back right into this very now moment. It's like the end of the wild things, right back to your very own room, right back into May 2022. Feel yourself coming into your body, you, but not you. You that is now living this reality. It's not the future. It's not a wish. It's not a dream. It's your truth. It is done. And taking a big breath in. And just giving yourself a scan, how it felt, just to take that even just small moment. And just noticing how that felt to truly step in to the space, the real you, the powerful you, not the pretender. And let's make a heart if that moved you in some way. Make a heart with your hands if that felt good. Raise your hands if there's a part of you that knows that's the real you. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Yes, every hand, right? We know but we forget and pretend. So we're going to stay together for the next 2 days so that we keep choosing powerful versus pretender, right? That to me has been such an important piece when I go into I can't, I don't know if I'm pretending. We just shift over, pretend powerful. We don't have to fight it. Just say, I'm in this one, I'm shifting to this one.